Much fun on this Friday. Yes, indeed, with TV3 Reality Catch-Up. We've talked TV3 Talented Kids. We've also talked Date Rush. And now we talk PMXtra. But big thanks to Emanat Fashions for my two-piece. I love my outfit so much. Emanat Fashions is right across the Dakuma Police Station. Emanat Fashions on Instagram. So do well to follow and give her some business as well. Yes, indeed. So I have the usual suspect, Malise Cullen, always shaking X with all of his comments and his updates as well. Malise Cullen joins us. He's with MG Digital. And we also have Beth, Vanessa, who loves PMXtra so much. She knows too much about it. I feel like she should even be in the house. You're welcome, both of you. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Vanessa, this is our first time actually having you here. Yeah? Who's your favorite ship?
I'm a Drizzy shipper.
You are what?
Drizzy.
Oh, yeah? What about Drizzy?
They are so romantic. Like, I've been out ever since the show started, I've been out
by now you should be singing your all because, you know, some people have the idea that it should be a lot of, boisterous winds shaking the ship. But you obviously don't like that. You just like the smooth sailing. You don't think it's a boring relationship, no? At all? Okay, it's nice.
The show is for love, so there is nothing boring about it. It's right I've been out.
That was it. Now, I remember, one of the things that's got a lot of conversation, and people said this a little too much. Martin disappeared. First he came in, vanished, shortly after, literally a day after, and then he comes back in.
Was it a day? No, that was like number of days.
Number of days.
Yeah?
That was
I think
like 3
days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Vanished, then he returns. So let's talk a bit about that. Where do you think Martin went?
Martin was in the house.
Where? Did you see him?
No.
He said he was in the house.
Yeah?
That's what we got to know. He was in the house. I think the following day he disappeared. The housemates were asking where Martin was. And Big Mama said they should look for him in the house. So, yeah, according to production or according to what we know from online, Martin was in the house somewhere.
But Vanessa, I know there's this thing with us ardent viewers, right? There's a thing. We always know where the people are. What do you think it really was with Martin?
I think maybe Big Mama hid him at a hotel.
At a hotel?
Yes.
For what reason?
I don't know, just to spice things out. It's maybe the Jeychrys and Tessie situation. Maybe that's...
Do you think his reappearance actually did something good?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a lot. It's actually spiced.
And saved Tessie from mental trauma.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Mental trauma?
Yeah, because you could see she was broken. Broken. I mean
there was some level of attachment.
Yeah.
But, before he came into the house, she didn't know him. So, mental trauma, I think that's a heavy one.
No, so it was because of the thing happening between Tessie and Jeychrys at the time. So, Tessie was kind of left broken. And, like, we needed someone to come in to take her from that situation. And Tessie just did it right.
Bad trauma, okay. But, already, Tessie had already claimed his love for Martin. Sorry, Martin's in the house.
Yeah.
He said, she said it in the diary
session, yeah. So
that she actually loves him. Look at this.
She was going to try her shoots.
So how would you say their relationship has advanced now? Both of them. Like, what exists between the two of them?
Oh, I think they are good, and the age factor is working out for them because I think one is just a year older. One is just a year older than the other. So it's like, people are even tagging them as, people are tagging them as the pensionership. Because of
pensionership, oh, Charlie, you guys are wicked.
Social media, you cannot control what people say. But that should tell you that they are blending well in terms of their age level. And I sort of think they have chemistry as well. Yeah, so I'll just leave them.
Okay, you like the chemistry. Beth is also joining us, and Beth loves this so much. Are you rooting for them? Martin and Tessie?
Yes.
Yeah, you are?
I'm rooting for them. It's a very beautiful love story, so I am.
It's kind of similar to what we saw last year with Grace and Bebelino.
Kind of.
No,
it's kind of similar.
Please, hey.
Vanessa doesn't agree. Vanessa, why though?
Nah, I feel like Martin talks too much. Hey.
Really?
Actually control that. People are...
Nah, bro. As a guy,
What is that? Oh,
a guy,
no.
a guy, you talk, oh, Jesus, I can't.
People are naturally casapolis.
And you don't think he works with Tessie in that regard?
You see, Tessie is a quiet person.
He's a quiet person.
Because that's why you need a very loud person and
balance.
talkative. Yeah,
It's not balanced.
I think it's
No, Martin is not loud. He talks. He just talks. Like,
and Tessie is always the reserved one, so it's a match.
Unnecessary talk.
Oh, you want crickets in the relationship?
At least know when to talk as a guy. Know when to talk, when to
But don't you think that it adds to something in the house, Beth? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's best because if Tessie is the calm one, as you're saying, and she can stand up for herself, she needs someone who can. And I think Martin is good for that.
And don't you think that that's also the reason, one of the reasons she actually really does like him? Because he's there doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I can disagree, but that is the fact.
Okay, now let's move on to some new things as well. The hairstyles of two men in the house. We have Jason and Kwame. Yes, Kwame always cracks me up. Anytime he comes up, I just start laughing.
Kwame is just a natural favorite. He's that housemate that you can't hate. You can't hate. You have that natural thing for him because anything that's happening in the house, you find him at the center.
You see it.
Like
what we call picture. You know, that is what Kwame is.
And
he's having a ball.
Is nice,
it's nice.
Yeah.
I like it. I like
it's
it.
admirable.
Yeah. Did you like the hairstyle choice, Beth?
I did.
For both of them.
I did. For Kwame, I did.
Yeah, he's literally the whole thing with the beard, the mustache.
It added this spice to his character in the house, so I really did like the look.
Okay, for me, I was in for Jeychrys' own because Jeychrys just blonde only the hair and left the other parts. I was having a problem with Kwame's because how would you dye your mustache, your beard, and everything? Like
he did it. What's the how?
He was looking very, very odd, but then I appreciated it yesterday because of the role he played. For the Thursday game, he was playing the role of an old man, and it's balanced perfectly. So then I was like, okay, this is right timing. Like,
no, I think it's as we said, spicy. You know, not everybody has that kind of look, so it adds to the personality as well. And I think he wears it well.
Perfectly.
Look at that.
Yes, indeed. That's it right there. Yeah.
Funny card.
But extremely. You said you like the hair, Vanessa.
I actually do like.
I love.
But
I love
like something.
But what do you think was the reason for them, you know, going in with these bold looks?
Change of looks.
Inspiration, yeah. They just felt like they needed to twin with the blinds in the house.
With the what's in the house?
The blinds in the house.
I feel like the look helped Kwame because I don't know the word to use, so let me use odd. He was the odd one in the house, so that look brought people's attention on him that, hey, look, this person is odd, not bad odd, but a good odd. So I feel like it was good for him.
And he gave us content in the week as well.
A lot of
So, but I mean, I don't see any nice thing. Nothing changed about him, though.
His attitude, no,
nothing.
It brought a spotlight on him.
Face didn't change.
He's a character.
You said the face didn't change?
Nah.
Hey.
Right,
he was just
because of what you've seen over the week.
He was just Kwame.
But I guess, it's subjective, isn't it? And with Jason, we're not talking much about Jason. So is it that Jason has not captured our hearts like that?
Oh, nah.
I think they're fine. And he's been stressed this week because he's HOH. So, yeah, he's been doing the talking up and down, blasting people, correcting people, and
interesting match.
And all that.
Interesting match.
He's making me proud.
Jason's making you proud.
He's making me proud.
I think
why is he making you proud?
I underestimated him, but seeing his ring, he's actually making me proud.
You didn't think he'd be a great leader in the house?
Yeah.
Because from the beginning he was kind of timid.
Because he was shy, he was timid.
So a lot of people underrated him.
Never
But we've seen a
power
lot.
makes you change. Power.
I mean,
in a good way.
Yeah. That leads me to Jeychrys and Tessie. Yes, the whole apology during the whole Mother's Day celebration and all that. Malise, I know you have a lot to say about it. Let's get Beth's comments here. Was it necessary?
It was necessary, but I don't think he meant it.
Yeah.
I felt like he felt he needed to apologize to her because he has a competition in the house. because of Martin. If Martin didn't come, he wasn't going to do that. He was still going to play with Tessie's feelings. So it was necessary, but I don't think it was genuine.
What makes you think that it wasn't genuine, though?
As I said, he felt there's a competition in the house. You know, you don't actually value something until you see someone valuing it. It's like you're at the mall and you're going to buy something. You're like, oh, nah, I don't really like this brand. But then someone comes to pick it up. And then you are like, no, then there's something I'm missing about this brand. And then you go for it.
Right.
So I think that analogy is what's happening with Jeychrys.
I would have thought that it wasn't his delivery or his tone. And that's what you really caught him. But I'm guessing it's because of the whole competition thing coming in. Vanessa?
Jeychrys and Martins. Voila. That's what I want. I don't want to put my mouth in it.
Why?
Actually, it's tiring. It's boring at this point.
Did you say boring or worrying?
Boring, tiring, like
boring.
Like because they've been stretching it all this while. Jeychrys, Tessie, Jeychrys. Oh Jesus. T.O. Jeychrys, Tessie. What's up? Oh Jesus.
All right. So for those who missed it, this is a catch up on the apology. Jeychrys apologizes to Tessie. Take a look.
Clean, please.
Yeah. And I have one thing else to say. Let's just see. Yeah, I have one thing else to say. Concerning Ultra. Just use this opportunity to apologize.
Someone is on the floor trying to pour his heart out. Let's allow him.
Kidneys.
No, let's finish.
Yeah, so I had to use this opportunity to say sorry to Tessie. I did some immature things I wasn't supposed to do last week. And I know I didn't do, like, I was at fault, so I'm using this opportunity to say I'm really sorry. Yeah. And
Accepted.
And wait.
Is it accepted?
Yes.
Oh.
You kind of seem pained though, you know? But yes, we get where you're coming from, and we'll see how the relationship advances from that point. Yes, indeed. For all of those who missed it, I think they will understand where you all came from with your comments. Let's talk about Drill's plan to prank Rosie, his sweetheart. Yeah, a way to spice things up. We've been talking about them being boring for a hot minute. So at this point in time, Drill, yes, had a plan with Ifya. Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean,
give us a backstory.
The entire thing started on the Friday night party where Bebalino asked the ladies to lap dance on Jason. Yeah, so I think Drill was jealous of what Rosie was doing on Jason. And when they go back to the house, he actually said it. And I think on stage on Saturday too, he said that he was very uncomfortable, but some things you can't just control them. So he also started to devise a plan to make Rosie jealous. And in that, he wanted to bring Ifya in, try and do his thing with Ifya so Rosie would get jealous. And he was actually hinting on making it official through that thing with Rosie. But Ifya backed down because she was scared. If things go south, she will be the one to be blamed because you alone, your relationship with Droid is shaking.
Yes.
And you are also about to get into another trouble. So I think she just backed out. I think after speaking with Droid about it. So
yeah. But do you think Rosie was repentant after he had expressed his feelings about what happened at the party?
Oh, yeah. That thing wasn't deep like that. Oh.
Yes.
So it wasn't a big deal?
Because
everybody...
because that morning, the following morning, she actually prepared breakfast. Rosie prepared breakfast for Drew. That means she was sorry.
But did she say it?
Nah, but girl, as a girl, you shouldn't be.
Sometimes words have to follow, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Beth agrees with all that we're saying. Beth, where do you stand?
She should have said it, because if she had said it, I don't think Joe will be concocting this whole plan to test her out and stuff. She should have just said, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's never going to happen again," or "I was carried and I just did something in the moment."
I think the plan came in when was it on Monday or Tuesday when Efia thingy here when Rosie saw Joe and Efia having detailing flirting, like we're actually flirting. Yet, so I think that was when the plan came in.
Right. What did he say? I'm going to paraphrase. He said he's going to press Efia or something like that.
Yeah.
You saw exactly.
He actually wanted to make it
this Friday night.
Oh, God.
So you should just say, "I'm sorry."
Paid.
That's all.
And I think he should just insist on an apology or ask for an apology if she's genuine about it. But at this point, we've opened the phone lines. The phone lines are open. You too can call in. We always love it for you to call in and then share with us your thoughts about everything that's gone down this week. Is it the hairstyles? Is it the apology? What's going on with you? Do call in. Our phone lines have been activated and the numbers are on your screens right now. So do well to call in and let's hear from you. Yes, indeed. So after Drill's plan to prank Rosie fell inside water, how is he managing?
Oh,
Drill and Rosie.
Yeah.
Please, now my ship is.
They are
God.
You see,
the PDA has become Pro Max.
There's a thing they say about fighting, yeah?
Pro Max.
the thing about Drill and
God.
Rosie. Jill and Rosie's situation is that.
You hold that thought 1 second. We have Sarah on the line. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Are you there? How are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Nice one. Which ship are you for?
Pardon?
Which ship are you on?
I don't get you.
Sorry?
I don't get you.
Okay, which of the relationships are you siding with? Or what do you have to share? Go right ahead.
Okay. Jeychrys and Tessie.
Okay. So you're rooting for the two, not Martin and Tessie?
Yeah.
I wonder why. Why is that?
It's just to make the whole show fun.
Okay. All right. What did you want to share with us on the show today?
Not too much.
Well, thank you so much for calling. Yes, we truly appreciate it. And keep your comments coming in on Facebook as well. We're live on Facebook at TV3 Ghana. It's always so steamy in that space. All right, now. So we're talking about... Exactly.
So this is a general thing I want to say about the sheep. I think from the beginning, they were the ones living up to the standard of the game. So come in, find love, and make sure you protect your own and, win the money.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. It is beautiful. They are still doing it very nicely. And, once in a while, you try to do things here and there to get people talking is good. I think, as we speak now, if I should rate the ships in the house, they should be number one. Yes. Drill and Rosie, they should be number one. Then the others will follow. Because the others are
okay.
Jason and Darling as well.
Can we hold
so apart from those
thought?
two, we can.
Yes, we have Mamaya from Pokrase in the house. Mamaya, are you there? How are you?
Thank you. I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. Which ship are you on?
I'm on Marquez.
On who now? Marquez. All right, yes. Now. Why though?
Well, I just love their vibe. And to me, I thought that it was a good thing that Monday Martin ever back to the house.
Okay, can you switch to English for me? You can mix it.
Hello.
Can you switch to English for me?
Okay. Because I see Jeychrys as somehow an arrogant person. Sure, because first of all, he was in the room talking to Jason and Jill that it was Tessie's fault, but he's making the thing all look like he is the one at fault. So where from the apology?
So you don't think the apology was necessary?
It wasn't necessary. Honestly speaking, that apology wasn't from his heart.
You could tell.
He felt it's something that he he has to do just for the fans outside, or maybe yes. And even his apology, he is not himself. Because when he sees Martin with Percy, then his mood swings. Like it's like he will be confused. Yes,
because he's losing the one that he wants. No,
I don't trust that guy.
You don't think he likes Tessie that much?
Wow,
this is deep. I mean, many of us thought. I mean, we can see it. We thought he likes Tessie that much, but you don't see it the same way. He was just playing a game. So he was playing. You think he was playing a game?
Everything looks. Yeah.
I think
wow.
He's just a confused fellow.
What?
Really
Jeychrys is confused?
Oh, yeah.
No, you guys.
And he lost himself totally when Hermes came into the house.
The rate at which you guys bombard Jeychrys is sad. It's actually...
it's the truth.
No, but
depressing.
You don't do something and don't expect the consequence.
It's actually depressing.
On his
you were cooking. Now you have been cooked. Like...
Oh, my God. We have Rosemary from Osu on the line now. Rosemary, which ship are you on?
I am on. I can see I'm on.
You said what now?
I can see I'm on. I said I'm feeling my test.
Okay, so Matez. Oh wow, we have lots of Matez fans. You know what you want to do, Rose? Just lower the volume on your TV set for me. So let's have that conversation, you and I. Okay?
Okay.
Wonderful. So you're all for Matez. What did you want to share with us?
Oh, I mean, Tessie is sweet, so cute, and calm girl. I love Tessie so much. And I can see Tessie and Martin, they are matching. Oh, my God.
Oh, wow, you're a big fan.
Yeah, I am.
You think that they're gonna win this? You think they'll be together for a long time, the whole show?
Yes, because they two are matured. They two are matured. They are behaving maturely.
Okay.
And I love that move. I love it.
I'm happy about that. Well, thank you so much for calling and for sharing in that. It looks like a lot of people really do love the whole Matez train. And I'm happy to hear, because there was a point where we were talking about their age range. Yeah. Exactly. And when Martin was had just come in, you know, about them having a better relationship, and it seems to be working now. Yeah. Yes, indeed. We have Jeychrys and Hermes, summoned by Darlene. Can we get into that? Vanessa, are you ready? Beth, are you ready? Yes, indeed. Let's break down that issue. Beth, you want to take it? Vanessa,
okay.
It's not too heavy for your heart. Let's go.
I feel like Jeychrys, Hermes, Jason, Darlene being summoned by these people. I feel like it was not as for me. I feel like that was so childish for Darlene to go actually attend to their call. It was so childish for Darlene to attend to their call. Darlene was
an HOH.
Nah, that time.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was before they named someone. Yeah.
Yes, that was so childish, because you know you were right. You are right in that situation. So why will you go? Why will you attend to? Why didn't? Because that situation was between Rose. It was Rose and Darlene. Why didn't they someone?
Okay,
Rose?
so let's break this down for those who might have missed that. We are doing a catch up right now. So what was the actual issue, and why did they have to summon her?
I think they were talking. I think it was Darlene, Rosie, and Tessie confronted Tessie about that whole Jeychrys, Hermes wahala. I feel like that sermon was unnecessary. Darlene going, that means Darlene is childish. Like that was so childish of Darlene. That was very childish of.
Malise?
Yeah, I kind of side with her, because I don't even know how to say it. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary for that to happen, and for her to also feel some more belief. I think it even affected Jason somehow, because he was very angry that panned out. But yeah, I mean they got over it, and that was fine. The issue now was the main someone that Hermes called everybody to the house to talk about how she's being treated differently as compared to Martin that just came into the house, and that the entire meeting even went south again after Tessie flared up was actually the main thing, because she called the entire house to have a meeting with them, together with Jeychrys, and that she's not been, ever since she stepped foot into the house, the vibe in the house towards her hasn't been so good. And as compared to Martin that just came on Friday, everybody is kind of like cool and happy with Martin. But for her, the vibe is different. And I mean, they were trying to solve everything until Tessie flared up and Tessie started questioning about things she said on the Saturday night.
Yes.
And that brought the entire meeting to a close. And Jeychrys is now blaming Hermes for not paying attention to, or not actually listening to him when he said they shouldn't call for that meeting because that meeting was unnecessary.
Oh gosh, but they sat through it anyway.
Oh yeah, they sat through it.
They sat through it
but
anyway.
there was no results. It ended. Everybody just...
Oh my goodness.
I think Tessie
So
had been bottling up
a lot.
emotions, so that was just an avenue for her to flare up and vent.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I get it. I get it. We have a lot more to show you, actually. We've got some of the clips also. So we'll come back from the break and then give you some of the gist. There was a whole towel issue. Oh. Yeah. that was the biggest for me this week, though. So when we get back, we'll talk a lot more about it. This is TV3 Reality Catch-Up. Stay with us.
Setting me up for what? No. You couldn't handle a girl. You couldn't handle a 32-year girl that you think you love older people. You've been very childish dealing with her, hurting her emotions. And with what I told you first week, you were still riding on that just because you don't have a reason. You can't stand on your feet as a man to tell someone that you can't deal with her. But then you saw her with someone else, and your still narcissist self went to her telling her you still want to be with her. And then you felt she would be happy without you, bro. And then with the person that came in that you are with too, he had plans of dropping her. Bro. Well, me and you, when our difference be very little. The only thing we say, I dye my whole head and my hair.
They must come back.
I do they talk, I know they care about people. That's what I want you to know right now.
You want to buy?
That's what you, like if you cared about her, you wouldn't have done all that to her. Bro. You're a big narcissist, and I think you don't know what a narcissist is. It's very bad. I know you know. Don't worry, when we go, you can go and Google about who is a narcissist.
This thing makes my mom flat.
You want to come at me?
Escalated really quickly, and you always see Kwame being the comedian in the back.
Kwame, accompanied by Ifia, pouring more kerosene on the fire.
Oh my goodness! Do you think Kwame and Ifia can work?
Nah.
Oh, no. Just with plans.
But romantically, you don't think so?
Kwame is not romantic.
Oh, what?
He is.
Nah.
He's not
wow.
Kwame is what?
He's not romantic.
She said he's not romantic.
Nah.
I think Vanessa doesn't like Kwame. That's all that this is. Yeah.
It's clear.
It's very clear. So I won't bring you any Kwame question any longer. Don't mind me. But what do you think about the confrontation? We'll talk about the confrontation, then we go to the whole narcissism thing. But Delky, Hermes?
I feel like it was necessary because it wasn't a confrontation initially. Delky was complaining about what was going on in the house. And I think all the housemates knew what was going in the house, but everyone was like, oh, I don't want to be the black sheep. Yeah. Let me just keep quiet about it and observe. So Delky, she decided to voice out. And come on, you can't join us in the house. When you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. We have a roster we are following. Morning, we do this. Afternoon, evening, we do this. So you don't come to the house and then decide to drop everything around. And when it's your time to work, you don't work so that the afternoon person has to do the morning and afternoon work. It's not fair. It's not fair at all.
We shouldn't even have had almost a fist fight. We shouldn't even have had that.
When you watch the video carefully, you realize that it was Hermes that approached Delky because she was just washing the dishes and then complaining that, oh, you're not doing this, you're not doing this. It's not fair to us, blah, blah, blah. If you don't work, I told the HOH that I would also not work so that it becomes fair to everyone. But then she approached Delky and you realize she was throwing her hands at her. So Delky also approached her that you are even wrong and I'm trying to correct you and then you are trying to confront me now.
I see. Vanessa, I know you want to say something on this.
I feel like Hermes was actually wrong on this.
Why was she wrong?
Because if you have a duty to perform, you do it. You do it and remove your hands from it. You don't wait for somebody to tell you, do this, do that.
Lazy or not lazy?
Lazy.
Oh, really?
Lazy.
All of you say...
From what we've seen so far.
Lazy.
And yesterday when she decided
because it wasn't just Delky. Jason also voiced out that he has also observed it that Hermes doesn't like to do anything in the house.
Do you know the interesting thing? Just when she decided...
Cooking Indomie.
In that time.
Just when yesterday she decided to do something good by preparing rice water.
Oh gosh, another story.
It was bad.
Another story. Do you think that was deliberate though? Do you think it was deliberate?
It was a food, one particular meal.
Yes, but she also prepared rice water yesterday and they said it was
bent.
Yeah. So, look, I feel like Hermes, first of all, she was wrong for doing this with Delky. Already, you claim people are hostile to you in the house. So why don't you just be in your lane? Yes, we understand. You are not the one who brought this thing upon yourself. Jeychrys is the cause of all this. But you should also read the room sometimes and learn how to trade in the house. Because when one person starts, everybody's just going to pounce on you. And she did it very wrongly. She even wanted to throw hands. So, yeah, that wasn't necessary at all. In Delky, as she is, she'll bring it to you. If you bring it, she'll also give it to you.
That's all. And the whole narcissist conversation, do you even think that Jeychrys understood the words that were thrown at him?
I think you would have to ask him on Saturday. Or maybe help him Google that.
His mood changed.
I feel like with Jeychrys, when you confront him, he gets quiet. He knows what he wants to tell you, but he doesn't know how to put it. So he just keeps quiet. So I think with Jeychrys, he's more better with actions. He can't tell you with his mouth that, or defend himself. Because when Kwame called him a narcissist, I'm sure he understood what a narcissist, even if you don't understand the meaning, you've seen it online countless times. So you know the context of the word being used. So with Jeychrys, that's what I think.
As to whether everything Kwame was saying is entering his head. It will reflect in his actions in the subsequent days. Because Jeychrys is someone right now I can't even trust in the house. Today he's this, tomorrow he's that. I don't know how he thinks. Like his thinking is rare.
You don't think he's discovering himself? Because you see, this is not the real world where you get to meet 20 million people, say, on a daily basis. So he's stuck in, forgive my words, but he's found himself within those four walls with the same people that he's never known in his life. So he's perhaps coping with all of these personalities.
And understanding himself as well. It could be the case. Because I've seen him countless times make decisions and come back and be like, be like, what I've done here, actually, you know, don't go on. Even though when he was building those plots, he was very confident, but it will capsize and he'll come back and be like, actually, this one here, I know. You come and tell the guys that this one here, I know. So I think he's, as you said, maybe discovering himself in the house. And if that was he's doing, then it's good.
Because he actually advised Drill.
He advises, but when it gets to the time for him to make decisions, then he messes up the
So his advice is good. But his actions are not. Okay. Yeah. Beth, I know you wanted to add to it.
Yeah, I think you already said.
Oh, he's touched on it. Vanessa, you are okay?
I'm okay.
You don't like Jeychrys matter. Okay. We like Kwame's matter. So please, let's talk about Kwame's towel and him finding out that there was a product of urea on his yes, on his towel at specific places as well. Yes, indeed. We've not seen the video. We've not seen the video. Let's take a look at the video and then we talk about it. Yeah?
I thought it fell. That's what I thought. So I didn't even complain about it. Just for me to go and pick my towel to bath, and I started perceiving pee, urine. So I was like, what's happening? Because I mean, I know I don't smell. Just for me to like open it up again, and it's smelling like badly with pee. And I don't know like what's happening. First off, I hung my towel on a hanger. When I came, I saw it on the edge there. Yesterday, last night, I didn't take my shower. And when I even went to the washroom, it was hung. And then it is smelling badly with pee. Whilst every other person's towel was hanging on a hanger, why would mine be on the edge and smelling with pee? I don't understand. Why would someone use my towel to wipe pee or drop it in pee? Or I just don't know how it went about. I don't know what's happening. This is not the first time I'm seeing things like this. I'm a neat guy. I don't leave my things anyhow. I have a blue bag in the bathroom that I keep all my vitals in it. I don't do my things like how other people do it, dump their things anywhere. So why would someone use my towel? If it were to be you, you know what I'm feeling right now. For someone to use your towel to clean pee, it has gotten to the peak. Like, okay, I know some of you or some people here don't really, they see me as that person. Fine, I know. I've even been told I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. But for you to use my towel to wipe pee, it has gotten to the peak. Like, why would you do that to me? I thought we are all housemates here and we are here all for a purpose. To find love and also to win something. And for you people to take some things to the height, like it has gotten there. Why would you do that to me? I don't think I would do anything like to hurt someone. Like attacking their personal stuff. Like what's that? It's not nice. I mean, we've read the rule book and all that, and we are all trying to.
How that thing goes, it's like if you are going to play a game, be ready to be shot as well. It's one of those things. You can't sneak around and not expect to be shot. But that was also quite a low blow down. Yeah. Thoughts, real quick?
Pee in a towel.
Oh, it's cruel.
Wild, eh?
It's cruel. Like pee on my towel.
I think they use it to wipe the pee.
What if it fell
to wipe
like
the
a drop?
Where the pee? Tissue.
But where did it drop?
Like unintentionally.
Where did it drop? Why should there be pee anywhere?
The layout of the washroom will be such that the towel hanger will be over
where he placed the towel.
Even in explanation, he said he took
on a hanger.
It was on a hanger. He took it. It was smelling with pee. But I thought it was just normal until he opened and
and he didn't take his bath the previous night.
So justified. And I think when this happened from the beginning, a lot of people on social media were saying that, oh, this could be one of those things. Kwame just decided to plot this thing himself and all that. But how he was speaking, I felt he was very pained. I mean, for the entire period, he was just commenting on that, and even confronted Jeychrys as well, and even accused Jeychrys of being the one. Yeah, of being the one who doing that.
Why do you think it's Jeychrys in this case? I mean, we've all set the premise that, I mean, all of you have set the premise that he's the most childish in the house. So why do you think that he's the one? Because of his childish nature?
No, I don't think Jeychrys.
I don't think Jeychrys.
But Kwame thought it was Jeychrys because he confronted him.
Yeah.
And he didn't defend himself. So he thinks that's a way of him defending himself. But I don't think it's Jeychrys.
So who do you think it is then?
It's difficult to tell now.
Why?
It's difficult to tell.
Even Martins was like, what if it fell? Martins told Kwame, what if it fell?
But where could it have fallen? Is it to say that there's any spot at all in the bathroom that you can find free? You see what I'm saying?
Well,
it's wild. Okay, all right. I thought my gurus would have my answers for me.
This one, I mean, it happened where there was no camera, so we can also
speak to it. All right, now we have a caller on the line. Charlotte is ready to speak to us. Hi, Charlotte.
Hi.
How's it going with you?
Yeah.
Which of the ships are you on?
Pardon?
Which of the ships are you on? Who's your favorite couple?
Jalen, of course.
I see. Why though? Yeah. What about them?
I just love Darling and Jason.
Yes.
Yeah, they are real. They don't pretend.
That's nice. I love it.
I want the lady to withdraw her statement. What she said about Darling, that she was childish about the confrontation.
Really?
Yeah, because Jeychrys and Hermes were trying to apportion blame. Because we viewers, we watch everything. Whatever they did that evening and the next morning, we saw everything. And they were trying to, you see, AJ questioned Tracy about what happened that night, and the next morning, Tracy explained everything she saw. So they were trying to mistaken what Tracy said to Darling's own. So Darling made it clear.
Hello? Oh, no. I wanted to get to the bottom of it. Oh, my goodness me. So do you want to apologize? No. Hey, still. Wow. Giddy, giddy. Wow.
Speaking about ships.
Yes.
I think we are all missing a very important ship in the house. I know this is a romantic love show.
Yeah.
But we are missing a very important ship. I think friendship is also a ship.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Sisterhood is also a ship.
Yeah.
And everybody is missing that because of the romantic aspect of the show. And I think Delky really portrays that side of friendship and sisterhood. To Tessie, to Jessica. Because when Jessica left the house, everybody on social media was like, yeah, Delky, why are you slacking? Why not go for Joy? And what are you doing? Just go for Joy. You don't have anyone with you now, blah, blah, blah. But she still stood her ground, even though they had to pay on the show. She still stood her ground and didn't have anything romantic to do with him. So I think it's worth emulating. Like, you don't go for your friends, man. See, when Jessica came back to the house, she was able to hug her with so much joy and happiness because she knows that she was loyal to her sister. Let's imagine a scenario where Jessica came to the house, and then this is a situation whereby she is romantically involved with Joy. Had a betrayal that's going to play in the house, And her defending Tessie too. Yeah. When she was defending Tessie, and she told Martin that if you hurt my sister, I'm coming for you.
That's right.
I think it's worth emulating.
Oh, I like that.
That's a ship that we are all missing.
I think they should get a name too. We have JJD, so we should have a name for them.
Yeah, for the sisterhood.
At least for the sisterhood, yes, exactly. It would be nice to get a name as well. So thank you for highlighting that also. It's beautiful to see. And you can tell that this is genuine.
Yeah.
Genuine.
And it's not just a game. So it may be a game for some, but it's not here.
So
and she keeps calling Tessie her sister, her sister. I feel like if Delky is for you, she is for you.
That's
you
right.
don't have to sleep and be afraid that someone is going to
Doreen
stab
from
you.
Adenta is on the line. Let's listen to her right now. Doreen, all good?
Hello.
Hi, who are you for? Drop it like it's hot.
I'm for
Hey. Vanessa is very happy with you right now. Nice one. What are you commenting on today? Are you talking about the towel? Which of the issues really has your heart?
Okay. I'm talking about the JJD. Okay. I feel because they are very mature, they don't really involve themselves in issues. Though when you talk about them, they don't want to retaliate. But others feel okay talking about them, and then I think it's bad, you know. Yeah.
So you don't think JJD should, you are for JJD? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm for JJD and Drizzy, Joel and Rose, and the JJD.
So do you think JJD should do more?
Yeah, I feel they should do more. They should retaliate. They shouldn't, you know, keep mute when others come at them. You know, they should also retaliate.
So you want war? That's what you want. You want war?
Yeah, I want war, violence.
And they are for peace. JJD is for peace. So how do we work this out? But yeah, thank you so much for calling anyway. Vanessa, you really sided with that war.
Yeah,
why?
this morning they did that, and I was actually proud. Tracy's land, I'm in. So far as Tracy, I'm sat for it. And Gerald did it for me perfectly.
That's
Gerald
right.
has bad mouth, actually. That's why he doesn't talk. He really did it.
Tells you something very painful.
Wow. Is there
But I feel like they shouldn't be retaliating too much because it can affect their game. Because you might not know, you be lost in the moment and say something that would have to be played on Saturday, and everybody is going to be tagging you. So I think they should just keep it low. I like what they are doing now.
So you think their peace keeps them moving forward?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peace actually keeps you moving forward.
Hey. Oh, Kwame Pan. I always have to bring Kwame back into this because Kwame stirs things up, but he makes a lot of sense too. And unfortunately, his votes are not.
He does it in a very
great.
Toxic way.
Toxic, eh?
Yeah.
So you would have fought him if you were in the house?
Yeah,
very. Oh, I think I would have been a friend to Kwame.
Okay.
Nah. He's very principled.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Principle. I don't say principality, but that principled nature. It doesn't really match with our generation.
Exactly.
So
I think it's a society.
He's seen as controversial.
I see where you are coming from. Exactly. So he's a grandpa in the house. Anyway, we'll take a quick commercial break. We get back and we have 2 more main topics to discuss. So it's all here on TV3 Reality Catch Up. Nudge someone to join us. We're about to end this. Let go. Indeed. But you know, one of the concerns that came up was with Ifya. They were asking if her happiness was actually genuine or was she going with the flow? What do you think? Vanessa?
Ifya ginger. Ifya, I don't know.
Ifya was hurt.
Ifya was hurt, look, because she went to the washroom. I think she went to cry.
Oh.
She went to cry, yeah.
Why do you think she was hers though? I mean, it's fair game, isn't it?
I never expect this one.
It hasn't even been up to a week.
Yeah.
And then your ex is back to their house. Then I'm left out.
I get you. But I mean, well, I was thinking that there could have been a chance some way, somehow. Because, yeah, the person was out of the picture for a while, but...
You see, the thing was, Droid gave the assurance that he was so much into Jessica. And I think at a point, he even told Jessica that if they asked themselves that should one person leave the house, what would the other person do? And they all said they will also follow. But when Jessica left, Droid was still in the house. That's...
man.
That's point 1. And point 2, Ifya and Jessica were very close friends in the house.
Yes.
Before Jessica left.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, you've come for my man. Why have you come for my man? Even they were not paired at the first place. I mean, then, Droid was paired with Delky. So if anything should have happened, it should be between Delky. But if Ifya got into the mix someone, that's two. Delky has, I said Delky, Droid has a lot of questions to answer. And before we even came on here, Ifya, Delky, and Ifya, Droid, and Jessica were at the dining area. And Ifya was crying how she was so much into Droid. But I mean, she would have to give up everything now Jessica is in. That is if Droid feels the same way for Jessica. Still feels the same way for Jessica.
Oh, man. I'm sure you have the same thoughts. Hey, wait, no, you disagree. Okay, Vanessa?
I feel like Ifya is I don't know how to say it.
let it out. Let it out.
Ifya is somebody who has been through a lot, like a lot. So, okay, Jessica coming.
Another layer of trauma.
Right. Well, we have the new week to see how things would also turn out. Yes, time, I think, tells the best stories. So what are our predictions for the new week? Ship-wise, everything in between. Friendship-wise, everything in between. I'll start with Beth. Predictions.
I'm thinking Big Mama will bring new housemates.
Yeah. Like how many? Can you guess a number?
Probably 2.
2. One gentleman, one lady. Okay.
Well.
So that's what you're only pleading for.
Yes.
Looking for yours. Predictions.
Starting from this evening, I want to see how things will pan out at the Friday night party.
Yes.
Who Droid is going to be moving to in the dancing area and all that. Then tomorrow, who he is going to pair with. If Ifya should stay,